too much fire and the air needs more room to move. Too much air and it turns into wind and blows the heat away. But the right correlation of these two elements turns into mist. So y'all ready? Let's go.
I'm looking for the heart in you. Sometimes I don't know what to do. They be looking when you ain't looking. So if you want it, you better try hard.
Okay, Aquarius, let's get into it. You and the Aries. Meeting and dealing with an Aries significant other or individual is going to be largely based on communication, especially early in the relationship. You're going to be feeling each other out, and it will probably be along the lines of fundamental things that you talk to people about. You know what I'm saying? So it could be some real like cliche high and by stuff, or, you know, just regular conversation that you may enjoy, by the way. Let me not say it like it's just boring or whatever the case may be. It just may start small, escalate, build into something. Next thing you know, you're thinking to yourself, is there something going on here right now? Or you're being like, yo, are they flirting with me right now? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you start imagining things after a while, like, okay, we might be going somewhere further than friendship. But you don't know. It's just a real idealistic type of sparring communication thing going on between the two of you. So I would say that's type normal when Aquarius is dealing with an Aries. And it's good for an Aquarius for the simple fact that their mind is already all over the place anyway. So to think and be able to speak afterwards is a really therapeutic thing for this Aquarius to experience. And when dealing with an Aries, now mind you, things under the sun, right, falls in the cards. Dealing with an Aries, it brings it out of you. They may spark many conversations with you, Aquarius, because they're an Aries, because they're a cardinal sign, because under the sun they fall under the third house for you. Get where I'm going with this? So boom. Then that happens, right? But then you'll start to notice something as time goes on. You'll start to notice that this person will spar with you mentally, verbally. When it comes to thoughts and ideas, they will be highly opinionated. They'll have strong opinions at that. And it may come to the point where you're just like, man, is everything we talking about an argument? Now, it doesn't have to be that way ultimately, though, right? This can be something that is just clearly or simply a debate, to where they're on one side of the spectrum, you're on the other side of the spectrum, and you just go at it. And you may actually enjoy this because it becomes routine, right? So you just be like, okay, well, this person is like this. And if you have a point of view, you actually have somebody to play devil's advocate or the opposition to what it is that you believe in, right? It's kind of different, and it can be helpful when you're used to talking to people amongst your own circle of friends or groups or whatever the case may be, and they usually are on your side, right? They see things from your perspective as well. So you don't really get to see the other side of the spectrum and have someone challenge you. This Aries is the person to do that. They'll do it through and through and through again. You may even think to yourself, is this person purposely going against everything that I think or believe? And it's just like, listen, that's the way it falls under the cards for you, because this person is an Aries, right? They're going to have this Mars combative style of doing things about them regardless. So it falls in a house of communication for you. So rather than it be some type of, you know, exercise regimen going on or something like that, or, you know, that would be maybe if it was in the fifth house for you, right? Instead of it being something that is more career or along the lines of career, they may be an entrepreneur or something. It's more along the lines of communication. These people could even be like, they could be, I would say, motivational speakers, and I'll keep it at that. I don't want to say too much along the lines of lawyers or whatever the case may be, because concentration is a challenge for Aries when it comes to you, Aquarius. So you may notice that they make decisions they make snap decisions. And for some people, that's good, right? Oh, this person is decisive. They can do this, that, and the third. They don't think about things too much. But for you, you're a thinker, Aquarius. So you're not really with all of that snap decision all the times, because when you see the effect of those decisions made and they pertain to not only them, but it pertains to you too, then you start sitting back and you're like, wait a minute, this might start another argument. Like, yo, why did you do that? Don't you see what, and you did that before. Don't you see what happened before? What makes you think this will happen again? You understand what I'm saying? So they don't really think, you got to understand this, right? It's not the most favorable position for Aries to be in when they're with you, because their thoughts become scattered. It's in the third house, which is more dispersed, and the sign Aries is more streamlined and narrowed. You get what I'm saying? So they're trying to fit their narrowness and their narrow thinking into a house that's about dispersion and about thinking about this first, and different things, varied topics at the same time. And they're just like, nope, made up my mind, I did it. And then it's too late. And you're just like, oh man, you really did that. Like, you really did that. Now look what we got to go through. You understand what I'm saying? So this could become toxic as far as the verbal communication goes, because you could just become frustrated and disgusted. Like, I can't believe you did that again. Now look, here we are again. You might also have like like tedious arguments over things related to cars and things of travel and stuff like that. Just running errands to like pick up stuff from the post office or something like that might turn into an argument or become more complicated than you would expect it to be. You understand what I'm saying? But these people will be protective of you. They will, like, they're probably going to be the decision maker when it comes to where you're going to live at, what community is best for y'all. And they're going to be doing that with a type of protective type of mentality that says, okay, we're going to be safer here than we would be over there. You know what I mean? They'll do that type of research and make those types of decisions. They may also have sibling rivalries. Like, they may have drama with their brothers or their sisters inside of their family. Whether or not you know about that, you may not know about it in the beginning, but come to find out later on down the line, you'll find out about that. And if they don't know it just as of yet, it might happen somewhere down the line in the future when they become older or whatever the case may be. So, sex. When it comes to sex, right? Well, Aquarius, you can be very detached and aloof when it comes to sex. However, Aries does have a passion to them, right? However, this is going to only be a challenge when it comes to bringing the thoughts out of the mind into the actual physicality, right? Because you're already way upstairs, right? And you might have some like standing up in the shower, sex thoughts going on in your mind. And you got to also bring this Aries mind out of their head as well, because for you, they're in the communication sector, right? So you may have more of a challenge of bringing the full passion out of this Aries. However, it still can happen. I would say it would happen more if there's like some makeup sex going on, because after a little quarrel or argument or something, then y'all could like patch it up and be like, like get it out of your system or whatever the case may be. Or it may be just the opposite of saying, like, when we're speaking in this more harmonious, then I could really calm down and be on a level with you, so where we get out of our head and I'm more closer to you because we're finally agreeing on something. So I would say try both to find out which results in better sex for you. I'm out.